All right, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a plane crash that happened in Houston, outside the Houston Executive Airport. All 22 on board survived. We're doing a firefighter breakdown. So initially, this is the plane. It was an MD-87, typical to the 717s we have in Hawaii, except the engines are different. These are Pratt & Whitneys. They're a little longer, more cigar shaped, and then the 717s are Rolls Royces. So thanks KHOU 11 for this footage. Fire's on scene. You can see here they have hand lines. They're using water initially, which is not good against hydrocarbon fuels, this Jet A, because if there's hydrocarbon fuels and you put water on it, that fuel will float on top of it. And then there's just too much energy right now for that one small hand line to put out this whole fire. So if that's why it looks like it's not doing that much as far as putting out the fire, they're basically just trying to size themselves up against this fire while they have their reinforcements to come help them later on. So you can see here they're setting up a drafting system. So how this works is you have tankers, portable water tankers set up. Then you have these tenders that will go out, grab water so that these trucks can stay here because there's not much water in these trucks. And then that way they have a drafting pump that sucks the water out of these pools. And then they use large diameter hoses, usually like 4-inch or so, and they'll send it to the scene and they'll use the truck's pumps to overcome that friction loss, because look how long that lay is. The scene is quite far away. There isn't any hydrants, and then that tender truck will go and fill up water, come back, and then keep refilling that portable water tank. So that's kind of how the system works. This truck runs away and comes back and continually tries to keep that full. Meanwhile, these pumps will send water to the scene. At some point, these large diameter hoses, there should be a gated Y at some point, and then it'll kind of right there it was, and it'll be reduced to smaller hand lines so it's more manageable for the crews. And then now they're using foam. You can see that white, which is a lot better for this type of fire. And then now they're splitting off from that gated Y. Now they have 2 hand lines, which is also good. And then they're also using the same type of agent because it's coming from that one initial large diameter hose. They don't have to worry about one hand line maybe having water and one having foam, because the water would disrupt this nice foam blanket they have that's smothering this fire. So because it's both coming off the same initial hose, they're working together using the same agent. And as you notice that they're always upwind. They're not breathing smoke at any point in time in this fire. They're doing a really good job. And you can see once that foam starts getting on that hydrocarbon fuels, it smothers it out, it cools it, and it does a lot more than just the water would. Okay, so now they're kind of got the fire out, and they're doing kind of like this pincer attack in wildland where they're kind of hitting the flanks, and one hand line's going left, the other guys are going right. They're going to surround this thing, and then they're still not in the smoke. They're doing a really good job here, going nice and easy, protecting look at all this brush that they're protecting exposures. And once that's out, you can see now they can start moving into the overhaul phase of it, where they can now get inside this aircraft, because it's not out until it's cold and out. So just because there's no fire doesn't mean that there could be some hot materials underneath. You want to dig up all this smoking areas and really soak this whole scene down, because you don't want to go back to the fire station thinking you did a good job, not just to get a call at midnight or 2 in the morning that this fire has reignited and now these trees are on fire, or there's a lot of things that could happen. So it's better to do one good job right now, one time, and then move on. But it's good that there's no passengers. That's the best kind of calls. These guys can have fun, fight fire, and not worry about any passengers that have deceased or got hurt. They can just do their jobs and focus on this fire. And here's another view from this side of the scene. You can see here this hose comes all the way here, and then there's the split there. One going this way, one going that way. So you can see they did a really good job. I mean, from coming on scene to this, and within a matter of hours, looking like that, I'd say that's a pretty good job. No injuries were reported. They did a good job of also keeping the people out. And yeah, all in all, was a good call. This is the aircraft. Please subscribe if you like this video. You can see here again that this is a lot longer than that 717 engines. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.